Good evening. Good evening, good evening. Just let me adjust this webcam a little bit. That's better. Artfully tilted. All the better to pick up my lovely, lovely, lovely face. Am I too high? Am I too high? A bit smaller. How are we? How are we? Ah! Oh, no, no. This way. This way. Are we happy? Are we happy? Yeah, we'll do. We'll do. Will we do? I don't know. Is my positioning irritating? Oh well. Hello, hello, good evening, good evening. In the current timeline, as far as I am aware, I am still Moonfeatherblue, fantasy writer and magical library in human skin. I hope so much you are all well. You're all well. It's lovely to see you. Sorry, this is not quite a guerrilla stream. It's still the time I normally stream, but there was very, very little warning because I did not know if it would be able to happen. Oh, dearie me. Anyway, I wanted to stream because I like streaming and I miss streaming. I'm like, why don't I stream? I will take the risk. The, yes, small one too, otherwise known as Bobby Briar, has been sleeping through the night a little bit better lately. So he is hoping. He's hoping we can become semi-regular again. Oh, goodness me, that sounds like almost advertisement for you know, fiber or something. Let's become regular again. Yeah, fiber. Gotta get your fiber. Oh no, why did I just have the horrible, horrible thought of bowel movement assistance, ASMR? Ugh, I don't like that at all. I'm sorry. Why did I have that thought? I don't like it. I don't like it. I doubt you like it. Why are we even going there? Let's move on. Yes, Blue has unfortunately not been overly productive lately. Still much thought. Many thoughts. But the thoughts are haphazard and they are unfocused. And yes, I just thought it'd be nice to try to produce I'd be happy with even just one almost complete drabble this stream. Two might be pushing it, but two would also be lovely. Let's not expect any more than that. Huh. Well, that was a surprise to hear. What was a surprise to hear? Sorry, I don't know how far behind the chat is to what I am saying. I'm imagining it's related to the bowel movement ASMR. I'm sure it's out there. I mean, how's it go? If it's been, if you've thought of it, someone's thought of it before or something. I'm sure there's a few things my twisted mind has produced that no one else has thought before. I'm sure. No, I don't think I'm a particularly unique or special person, but I do think I am a little twisted. So... yeah, it's not behind too much. Marvelous. Thank you so much. Yes, so it's drabble time. I have tried writing a few drabbles lately, in attempts at being productive on my own. And yeah, I've gotten a fair amount down for them, but haven't, completed them. And not expecting to have them completed tonight. These ones that we're hopefully going to write, but within the realms of 100 words, a little under, a little over, but making general sense. Oh, dearie me. So, should Blue come up with random words on her own, or would you like to provide 3 words with which to play? Because we do like playing with words, being the word artists that we are. But the question is, what kind of word artists are we? Are we Monets? I almost said Mozart. He's an artist, but a different kind. Are we Monets? Are we delicate and lovely? And when we stand back, we see a fuller picture. When we're close up to the story, it's abstract and wow and spotty and pretty. Or are we Pollocks? Are we sort of... Was it Pollock who what was it? Put the balloons, filled water balloons with paint and threw darts at them? Or is that... No, I think that might be Princess Diaries. Anyway, if you'd like to provide some words, Blue would love to have them. Otherwise, she shall glance about her surroundings and pick a few random things. Okay, I am glancing. If you provide some words, and I've already popped some in. Don't worry, we'll attempt them for the next one. Glancing. I have several pretty hooks hanging up in my kitchen. So maybe hook can be one. Oh dear, hook. Let's be careful with that one. Hook, basket. Hook basket. And what else have we got? Hook, basket. Rainbow. I've got a framed picture that Small 11, also known as Lilac Rose, drew for me, and there are rainbows, so singular. We can turn it into plural if we want. So hook, basket, and rainbow. Again, yes, if you want to throw words in there, we'll use them for the next one. Hook, basket, and rainbow. Hook, basket, and rainbow. Why did I choose to write drabbles when I cannot think? Just after I made the thumbnail super duper quickly. Went quick, didn't it? What went quick? Me picking words. I'm sorry. Yes, when I made the thumbnail, I downloaded the thumbnail, and I was about to set up the stream. I was like, wait, do I want to play a game? And I scrolled through my Steam library, like I want to play all of these games, but I am scared to play all of these games, and I need to just play more games. I really need to get over the scared to play games thing. Yeah, but I probably wouldn't have been able to make a thumbnail in time for a game stream. Maybe next week. Or maybe we'll colour next week. I still have my hand cam set up pretty much still on the desk, so... Oh no, big yawn. Okay. Hook, basket, rainbow. Hook, basket, rainbow. Hook, basket, rainbow. How can we think? Can I think? Is thought possible? Well, I don't want to look at hook as the main one, so let's shift hook to the end. Don't want to focus on the hook too much. I suppose a hook doesn't necessarily have to be an implement on which to hang or gut someone. Oh, what would be the plan for the gaming stream? Oh, I don't know. I've got so many games that I haven't played yet. There's more typing and some... I bought Off. I really want to play Off. I opened Waveform quickly to have a go at that, and I'm really bad, so it'd be really funny. I suppose I only played for a couple of minutes. I don't know. I'm mostly into the typing games and the visual novels and some role-playing games. We shall think. We shall think on it. But yes, I definitely just wanted to try to jump in here with a stream today, because I don't know how long it'll be until I can be back to regular streaming, because yes, the kitchen here is being gutted. It was supposed to be started a little sooner, but they had to shift us back due to difficulties getting hold of materials. I don't know if that's related to general fuel shortages, but we can assume that, I think. General difficulties getting hold of things for doing things. My head is doing nothing with these words. Off is really interesting, honestly. I did watch Markiplier play it a bit years and years and years ago, and yes, I was very much intrigued, and I would love to give it a go. I bought the revamped version because I think they took the older version off. They took the older version of off Steam, and I bought the newer one, And yes, should very much like to play it. Also found a game called Gaudlets, which seemed to be about sentient gourds, which looks like fun. I think I bought there's a few cat-related games. Like, I got Calico, I got Familiar, I've got, is it Cat Cafe Manager? I think I'd just get a bit panicky with that one. I know it's supposed to be a calming game, but I'm sure I could find a way to make the world's most calming game into a bucket full of stress. Okay. How are we thinking? Rainbows. My main thought was rainbow fishing. Using the hook to catch the rainbows and putting it in a basket. Do we want to do fishing for rainbows? Seems a little, well, I wouldn't say obvious because the idea is a little odd maybe, but comes directly from the words. Not much subtlety going on here, but it's kind of cute. And so many of my drabbles are, getting a bit dark. But fishing for rainbows. Why would we be fishing for rainbows? Fishing for rainbows. Where would we fish for rainbows? I thought it was puddles, but we wouldn't use. What if a rainbow would be jumping between puddles? This is sounding more and more like a children's, like a My Little Pony cartoon or something. Who would fish for rainbows? Can only certain people fish for rainbows? Can anyone fish for rainbows? Is it a rainbow fishing festival? Rainbow festival. Fishing for rainbow. Rainbow festival. Is the fishing for rainbows a game? What do we win? Because I was thinking, just calm person sitting in a boat in the middle of nowhere, fishing for rainbows. And do we want the rainbow festival, or do we want the nice grandma or granddad sitting in a boat alone, enjoying the atmosphere and casting, and then they pull in a rainbow? I suppose it'd be funny as well if they're fishing for something other than rainbows and they toss it back. Yeah. Rainbow Festival's cute, but I'm not sure we have enough time with 100 words to sufficiently describe a festival. So, let's think. So, I think I'm wanting to go with an older POV. There aren't enough sort of, grandmas and granddads leading stories. We need more of them. They can be very funny. Very funny. Older POV. Sitting quietly in boat. Enjoying the atmosphere. Get pretty with a few descriptions. I pop that in my my rapid fire notes for novels as well. If I'm just throwing down what's happening, bang, 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 bang. We're like, okay, here we can get pretty. And I'll think about that later. Keep going. So where are we? I'm guessing since it's quiet, we're on a lake. On a lake. No, there's a lake called the Rainbow Lake in the Shannara series. I suppose I could set it in that world in my mind, but yeah, wouldn't actually try to say anything in the story. Goodness me. I used to read the Shannara books so much. I am more aware now that I am older that the first one at least is very, very similar to Tolkien, but so many are. And then he sort of seemed to go off in his own direction for other things, but I stopped at the end of series 4, was it? I read one of the prequels, but he's connected a few other series with it, or at least one, the Running with Demons series. And I've read the first one of that, and I've collected so many of them very slowly through secondhand online bookshops, but I haven't gotten any of the recent ones. And I know the series is completely over now, so I'd kind of like to start, at the chronological beginning and work my way through, as opposed to the in the order they were written. Yes, and I did manage to get hold of a bunch of Terry Brooks Shannara books on Kobo a couple of weeks ago, because a whole bunch of random ones were on special for the first time in forever that I've seen. For the first time in forever, the Shannara books were on special. Pew 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 pew, and I bought every single one. Not the ones that went on special, because blue is really cheap. But for the first time in forever. Yeah, I bought them. That's all. Yeah, but there weren't too many of the newer ones on special, so we'll get to that. Okay, lake. That's how we got into this whole conversation. Lake. So are we aiming to catch rainbows? Caught rainbow by mistake and not alarmed by it, a little annoyed? What's another option? Hold on, I think I've heard about those. Don't they have a show that DJP worked on? Who is DJP? They did make a show based on the Elfstones of Shannara, but based on, that's generous. It is incredibly loosely based on it. And then I think they continued the series it for one more series, just sort of going on using the same characters, even though in the first Shannara series, there's a 50-year gap between the first two books, and then about a 20-year gap between that and the second one. David J. Peterson. If I've seen the series, I'm aware of his work. I've seen the first series of the Chronicles of Shannara. Did he work on that show? Let's have a look. David J. Peterson. Yeah, he worked on the Shannara Chronicles. Yep. Dearie me. But, I did enjoy it on a certain level. I did. I do like it when adaptions can do something a bit more new and interesting. I was a little sad that it strayed quite as far from the book that it did. But, it's their choice. I'm pretty sure Terry Brooks was involved, so I generally, if the author approves, I generally try not to be too vocal about my opinions. Because in the end, so long as the author's happy, I think that's the important thing. Because that's how I would view that situation if I was in the position. Sorry, was stretching. Okay, so yes, the Shannara Chronicles. Is that what the whole series is called now? I'm not sure. But I always enjoyed them very much. I did. I don't know if I'd enjoy them quite so much now because I prefer my writing a little tighter now. But I do want to try to read them again properly. I take up an entire shelf in my bookshelf, and my bookshelf is an industrial, like garage storage thing. So it's pretty long. Oh dear. There's a few other books on that shelf too. So maybe I'd even fit the rest of the books. Oh, it's just books are so expensive. I can't complain about stuff being expensive because I've been buying furniture because I've decided I want my home to feel like my home as opposed to a place where I happen to live. And so I'm trying to obtain things that will make me happy. But unfortunately, stuff is very expensive. And I live in the middle of nowhere, and so shipping is ridiculous. Oh, I kind of wish I didn't live in the middle of nowhere. I think, after moving out here, I realized I'm actually a city person. I mean, it's beautiful here, but yeah, Blue is a city person. Blue is a city library. Except, forest library on the inside, and that's what I want my home to look like. A forest library. So looking for more real wood furniture. This is going to sound really, I'm not sure bad is the word, but my only other thought was, above my station. But I'm sick of everything being flat packed or plastic. Or both. But yes, I needed to buy a new couch anyway, because the small ones kept thunking their heads on the really hard arms of the couch that we have. And the replacement free couch that we've been using since then, it's a little too small and it's destroying my knees when I need to rest on there holding small one too. So yes, I bought a new couch. They are patchwork couches. It's beautiful and also modular. And so you can pretty much take them all apart and lie them all on the floor and turn it into a lovely squishy sofa bed too. Sounds painful. It can get pretty painful, particularly if he doesn't move for hours. And my knees are locked in place. And it's like, I don't want to disturb him, but I think my knees are going to fall off if I try to stand up. Yeah, it's not great. It's not great, but it could be worse. It could be a lot worse. Okay. What's another reaction we could have? So, wanting to catch the rainbows. Hold on. They're rare and are delighted. Or caught a rainbow by mistake and not alarmed by, a little annoyed. Caught a rainbow and are surprised. Or could they be trying to catch a rainbow and it gets away? I know we probably don't have space to go into exactly why they're catching them, but I suppose we could always hint at it. So they'll have a basket next to them they're keeping them in. The basket keeping rainbows in. What do we use rainbows for? Medicinal. Just had the sudden thought that maybe to combat grayness as an illness or a skin condition or something, and if this person is going, just sort of their skin or their clothes or everything are going a bit grey, and they catch the rainbow and they just dab a little on their hands and colour comes back or something. Oh, you're live. Hi. Hello, KR Yume. Yes, just trying to create one or two drabbles. Yes, sorry, there was no real warning. There was no warning. Sorry, all I'm getting it now is in the twister tones after the tornado hits Wakita without any warning. They had no warning. Sorry, I cannot imitate Helen Hunt. You reckon the rainbows will be medicinal? Yes. First question, are rainbows medicinal? What could they be for if they weren't medicinal? Dabbing. Treat self by dabbing. Is dabbing a treatment? Think. This is probably all we need for a drabble, given, with the plan's already 80 words. Oh dear, how are we going to do this? Okay, let's just start and see how we go. And yes, if there's any words you want us to use in the next one, assuming we get to the second one, just toss them into the chat and I shall review. Okay, so I generally go from first person for drabbles, don't I? Drabbles and short stories in general, I'm first person now, but novels I still prefer. Close third. Okay. Let's get a bit sensory. We can start with some water lapping against the sides of the boat. Sorry, thinking. Don't want to start with the word water. Why? Because I don't. Sorry, I'm just sitting here with my eyes closed thinking. I was going to say shudders, but that just sounds too ominous. It's not an ominous thing. Beside me, my basket. That's not quite right. Probably use up too many words early on if we don't sort of jump straight in. We can talk about the basket later. Just start with the water. Yeah, let's just set the scene. About how peaceful this is, being folded in peace. Hey, listening about your housing problems gave me a funny idea. What if we played House Flipper 2 and we gave you our custom maps to play? Oh, that could be fun. I've heard of House Flipper. I've not got it. Where did my notepad? I suppose if people had enough warning, be able to put some houses together to flip. House Flipper 2. I'll look into it. House Flipper 2. Custom maps? Question mark. Oh, it sounds like the sort of game I'd enjoy given all the home renovation shows I love to watch. Oh, didn't one of you say that's the main thing that gave Blue's age away, how much he likes home renovation shows? How old am I again? Oh yeah, sorry, yes, I did forget for a moment. Oh dear. So okay, about some kind of peace and mist sitting on the lake. So we've got early. People generally go fishing in the very early morning, don't they? I don't know. I don't like fish. Okay. I'm going to say mist skates to make it sound too active. I don't want it to sound sluggish either. Float. Float's probably a better word. Is float a better word? Down here we all float. Pennywise ASMR. It's been done, I'm sure. Ooh, that would be fun, wouldn't it? Just had the sudden thought of cryptid ASMR. Or Eldritch Beast ASMR. And Blue just tries to make the most unearthly, creepy noises possible. Oh, that'd be funny. That'd be funny. Don't you think that would be funny? Validate Blue's ideas in the comments. I'm just being silly. Although my lips seem to be chattering a little strangely when I'm not talking, which is slightly unnerving. No, I don't want to use float. Just trying to get the idea of a word when the mist on the water. I'm just thinking smoke on the water. I can only think of unpleasant words. We need it to be nice. Why is there a double space there? I think it. Float. What's a word for? Like, imagine a ghost just sort of floating along towards you, but you're not afraid of it. It's a nice ghost, and just sort of skimming. But I don't want it to be moving fast. I cannot think of the right word, and it's really annoying me. Do we need silver? Spirit. To spirit on the water. I suppose it would sound pretty. I'm not sure it's quite what I'm looking for. Kiss, caress, one of those sort of words will be okay, I think. Sort of like how interior designers talk about curtains touching the ground. Yes, they can brush the ground or they can kiss the ground, but kiss might be nice, given this is supposed to be a friendly story. Let's write a friendly story for a change. I keep speaking way too loud. I'm sorry if I am hurting your ears. Pale mist shimmers in the dawn light. I was going to say lacy tendrils, but even tendrils sounds a bit creepy, doesn't it? We do not wish to be creepy right now. Lacy. No, hold on. You'll get there. You wanted 100 words today. Yeah, I know. We'll get there. We can take our time. Again, I think I'm just sort of keep trying to hold myself to the standards of people who are able to be a bit more professional and can put out schedules and try to be very consistent. I'm wondering whether I should just stream when I get the opportunity to stream, just so it happens. Just jump on, make a thumbnail. Okay, off we go. And I just try to remember to put the note, not just in Discord, but on a YouTube post as well. Would people find that horribly aggravating to regularly have little to no warning? I'd much prefer to do schedules, but it's just... It's not working. It's not going to work. I'm liking the idea of being sort of enveloped and folded, more like it's embracing the boat, maybe, which might work with the kissing the water stuff. Let's keep this as nice and friendly and warm as possible. Then shimmers, even shimmers feels a bit cool. Sparkles might be better. Oh yeah, professional writer behaviors are a bit difficult. Do what works for you. Thank you. I will do my best. Pale mist. now I'm having almost thoughts of the pale mist, you know, thinking about it almost like an animal that at first seemed to approach cautiously, but then, you know. Yeah, we're going to run out of words if I try to do that. Let's just get it done. I can always mess around with it later. Sorry, I just want to try something. Supposed to be something like peaceful focus. Sort of calm. I think like calmness being heavy on the scene, but not being, you know, a weight, being more like a blanket. I'm just gonna do this. And I'm gonna shift. Can I shift you into there? Please? Please? I'll shift it there later. Okay. Now we want basket, rainbow, hook, notes. And we're gonna no, wrong. We are going to split right. And we're gonna no, do the correct thing, blue. That one. That's better. Okay, notes over here. And drabble over here. So I don't get confused as to word count. Ah, much better. I don't like starting with the when you don't have many words to work with. We need to start a bit more powerfully and or prettily than that. Because I said so. So there's just a nice old person fishing in their boat. It's pretty surrounds. They catch a rainbow. And we have to decide the situation. I kind of like the idea of catching a rainbow to combat grayness. I have in fact been reading a series of books to Lilac Rose called The Dragon Girls, in which there was a forest was being infected by grayness. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I did that. That was an accident. I didn't think about that when I wrote that note, but yes, definitely inspiration from that. They're very cute little books. Remind me a little bit of my love of the Jewel Kingdom books. I read those when I was very, very, very young. That one SpongeBob episode came to mind. They have a grayness epidemic in SpongeBob. Goodness me. Imagination episode. I don't know. No, the essay episode. I haven't watched very much SpongeBob. That's one cartoon I try to keep away from the small ones. fearful silence. There is thought occurring. These days I've been feeling greyer than ever. It's been worrying me. This takes up too many words. It's been worrying me. It's been a worry. That's the same number of words, but it's been a worry. Take out the feeling. I can start this sentence with water. It's not the first one. I know the water laps against a boat or something. It's very, it's used a lot, but that's what water does. What would we use for bait to catch rainbows? I think I prefer, we're trying to catch rainbows, given we're going with the grey endemic, epidemic, pandemic, whichever it is. How do we catch a rainbow? Given they talk about, a pot of gold at the end of a rainbow, would it be like a coin or something? Gold? Little piece of gold. And they've twisted some wire around it or something to hook it there. Or maybe even, a gold bracelet, a precious gold bracelet. Or a gold ring. That'd be easier to use as bait, wouldn't it? Maybe they'd tried a gold coin and that didn't work. And have them take off their ring and try to catch it. Oh dear. That's getting a bit sad. I suppose we don't know what's happened to their spouse, if they're completely grey or... we can have enough words. This is getting altogether too full of plot. Still haven't popped in whatever it was about the mist kissing the water surface. I'll just pop it in the notes and think about it later. Assessing. Okay, hold on. These days have been greyer than ever, but here, adrift in my little boat, fishing rod in hand, the worry breaks and calmness takes me. I suppose we don't need to say and calmness takes me, because it's kind of clear here. There's only so much we can do with a drabble, isn't there? This is a very long sentence. There are too many there's in one sentence. Suppose we can just assume that it's a golden coin, one that has a hole in the middle. That'll go over the hook more easily. A rainbow's in the water, or any reflective area, or anywhere. I don't think we're going into that, unfortunately. It'd be very interesting, but yes, all we need to know at this point is that they can catch rainbows in this lake. Or possibly you'd see one. We'll just have him see one bouncing and cast, and just manages to snag it because of the better bait or something. I like the idea of finding rainbows in puddles myself. But yeah, we're already at 56 words, and there's a lot we got to fit in there. Not sure if it's your type of game, but Find Your Words is free on Steam now. Find Your Words. Okay. Find Your Words. I'll have a look once the stream's over and install it if I find it. These days I've been grayer than ever, but here adrift my boat, fishing rod in hand. Let's remove the fishing rod in hand, because we can tell from later that they're fishing. Sparkle of pale mist. There we go. Hold on, let's change these around a bit. I should be trying to make more of a voice with this. Wedding makes up too much space. Figure. Finger. I know I'm going to go over here, but I can always cut it down. But let's keep going. I'm already over. Diggity dang. Let's just keep going. I'll fix it later. And I suppose, you know, I think a few of my short stories are only about 300 to 400 words. I know doing the drabbles is supposed to be, you know, a test of brevity, a test of focus and everything, but if it turns into a short story, I'm not going to have any problems with that. Yeah, I might wind up doing that because I do want to put in the dabbing stuff on. Yeah, this one may just become a short story. That's okay. That's okay. I am perfectly fine with many more short stories. Okay. That's the other word I was looking for. Self-control. Drabbles are supposed to be about self-control. Let's just chuck that out the window right now. Any kind of story is fine. I'll just have to shift what folder it's in. I don't want the rainbow to be upset about being caught. And yes, we're assuming it's sentient. I want it to be sort of more playful and mischievous. So lashing may not be the right word, it sounds too desperate. Back and forth, back and forth. If I push on trying to, if we just make this into a normal. If we make it into not a drabble short story, I'll add some more around here probably. Apparently I'm adding it now. Threatening's not the right word, but I'll fix it later. Sorry, I hit the mic again. Come to Grandma. Okay, let's read what we've got so far. 180 words. Yeah, this has turned into more of a drabble, but I'm really not minding. I'm really not minding at all. I should probably stop making the thumbnails specifically for drabbles and... we can just write our short stories like this, so long as we're writing. And yeah, I can add some more up here now that we're not aiming for the drabble. I'm sorry, is it false advertising to label this stream as a drabble? And then, nah, this is just turning into a short story because I don't want to restrain myself. The idea's too cute. We can do more with it. It's fun. Well, cute. A tiny bit sad, but also heartening, maybe. That's... Okay, yes, we'll add more here later. These days have been grey than ever, but out here the worry breaks, my ears full of the sound of water, my eyes with the sparkle of pale mist as it kisses the lake in the dawn light. No luck yet. Reeling in my line, I remove the golden coin from its hook, and I'll definitely be able to add more here. We can get some more backstory here. Let's just... Backstory! I remove the golden coin from its hook, and my hesitation but a flicker, replace it with the ring from my finger. I cast again and sit, my stillness peaceful, focused. Then colour catches the edge of my eye, spinning, water sloshing as I destabilise my boat to keep my quarry in sight. Too many mice. My. We need to remove some mice. I rapidly pull in my line. Again, too many mice. And recast, just as the colour bounces again, arcing a blur of radiance across the lake surface. Yes! Wriggling and flicking back and forth, the rainbow dances on the end of my line. For a moment, my old breath catches, the thought of losing it unbearable. And I can add some more there as to why it's unbearable. Why is it unbearable? But the rainbow seems more than aware of my worries and keeps its escape attempts mischievous only. Nothing threatening, that's not the right word. Ominous is not the right word. Serious, not quite. No, you don't, you cheeky little come to Grandma. I suppose it works that it would be reverently, given, you know, she desperately wants to catch the rainbow and needs it. I'm guessing it's rare. And probably want to finish with casting to try to catch another one that they'll need a lot to cure the whole village or something. Guess it's overdone, isn't it? Saying how something is somehow both warm and cool. Let's go with warm. What's the texture? What's the texture of a rainbow? Go with smooth but not slippery. Maybe like suede almost. suede. Velvet probably sounds nicer. But no, do we want velvet? I think that satin is somewhere between silk and velvet. Let's go with satiny. Do its wriggles sounds kind of cute. So yes, thinking of the rainbow as being rather animal-like. How would it feel in him? Would it be sort of malleable? Yeah. Something that compresses lightly. It's not quite, not clay. Clay is too tough, but jelly's not quite it. It's so warm, satiny gets my skin and malleable. I want POV, you know, they're keen and they're excited, but I also want them to keep the calm and the gentle and do you want reverently or calmly? I'll think about that later. Given going hesitation here, I'll be altering that. We'll be doing that anyway with adding a bit more story in. This might even wind up 500 or so. It's a good length. Good length. I'm not complaining about that length at all. Let's just write. Says Blue as she procrastinates. Hurriedly. I keep thinking I'm hearing someone starting to cry, but it is in fact, I know, the thorny bushes by the window sort of squeaking across the glass surface. My own face looks face. My own face looks back. Oh no, yawn. Yawn. Excuse me, sorry. Kind of want to get the image of the rainbow sort of peeping into. Sorry, that sigh was just trying to get the right words and feeling for their reaction here. Please, please, please. No judging my terrible prose right now. It will be so very edited. It will be edited within a very centimeter, a very iota of its existence. Sorry, I'm just getting the worst writer in the world feelings right now. got the rainbow making any sounds right now. Do we want the rainbow to make sounds? I kind of want it to be a silent entity. Imagine. Where's the N? There's the N. It was hiding from me. Yes, the rainbow's seeming rather cat-like at the moment, so... Content. Imagine its purrs of content. More squeaking. Imagine its purrs of content. I spelt translucent wrong. I did not notice. Blue has no self-control. Yeah. I didn't put them sort of plucking the ring out of the rainbow. Which probably, I'm not sure I'll write it completely, but let's... Thinking something about the rainbow surface being puckered sort of around the ring. Because it doesn't have a mouth or anything. Excuse me, sorry. Just trying to figure out how to convey this sort of hopeful anticipation, and now that they've gotten one, it's possible to get more and can hopefully treat lots of people. Has their colour faded slightly? Probably. I ran into my microphone with my headphone. It happened. Blue was there. Blue experienced it. Kid's not the right word, but I'll think of something better. Fool, that's the better word. I'm not quite liking how this is sounding, but yeah, I'll fix it later. I just feel like I'm saying way too much. Yeah, that'll do for now. 442 words. And it'll be more once I fix it up. But there's a nice little short story in there. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. So not exactly a drabble in progress, but that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Yee. Go away. No. Why? I don't like it. Let's head back there. Go here. Are there any words anyone wishes to... Oh, greetings and salutations. Hello, PK Demo. Yes, I just finished working on one short story, but let's jump back and read through it. Just for fun. It's was meant to be a drabble, but it turned out rather longer. Did I ask you whether you're well? I hope you're well. Yes, I will be making more adjustments later, and this has become a short story rather than a drabble. But I've decided that's okay, because I need those too. Let's just have a nice read through, and then we'll try to do one more drabble or short story, whatever it turns into. I've been trying to restrict myself to the 100 words to try to get more done, but if it's, freer to just write beyond the drabble, we should do that. Okay. These days have been grayer than ever, but out here, The worry breaks. My ears full of the sound of water, my eyes with the sparkle of pale mist as it kisses the lake in the dawn light. No luck yet. Reeling in my line, I remove the golden coin from its hook and, my hesitation but a flicker, replace it with the ring from my finger. I'll be going into more detail here. I cast again and sit, my stillness peaceful, focused. Then colour catches the edge of my eye. I'm like, eye, let's just put vision there. Vision? I'll think of a better word, but the video of everything going grey, including the vision. Spinning, water sloshing as I destabilise my boat to keep my quarry in sight. Too many miles, too many miles, too many miles. I rapidly pull in my line and recast just as the colour bounces again, arcing a blur of radiance across the lake surface. Yes. Oh, just the usual insomnia, otherwise I'm good. I am sorry about the insomnia. I am indeed. I can indeed relate to that. It's far from good. Far from good. Wriggling and flicking back and forth, the rainbow dances on the end of my line. For a moment my old breath catches, the thought of losing it unbearable. I'll go into a bit more detail there. But the rainbow seems more than aware of my worries and keeps its escape attempts mischievous only. Nothing threatening, worrying, some other word there, about them. No, you don't, you cheeky little... Come to Grandma. I coax and caress the liner slowly. I still don't feel like reverently is quite the right word here. I'll bold that. I reel in this little miracle. And yes, I forgot to write about how they got the ring out of the rainbow. I will go into that. Taking it in my hands, I let out a breathy gasp. I'll think about that. It's so warm, satiny against my skin and malleable, compressing beneath the feather-like pressure of my hands. And without hesitation pressed my weathered face into its wriggles. I've used wriggles more than once. I will think of something else up here probably, because pressing my face into its wriggles just sounds cute, like kitten. It's like a little rainbow kitten. 1, 2, 3. I release the breath I'd forgotten to let out and hurriedly peer over the edge of my boat into the reflective waters. My own face looks back, and so does the rainbow, the entity so curious it stretches halfway to the water's surface. I resettle my grip and take a closer look. My grayness fades. Colour blossoms at my cheekbones and washes the brown back through my once translucent eyes. Thank God. Weight ascends from my shoulders, my weariness with it. Lighter and brighter than I'd been in weeks, I stroke the rainbow in thanks and place it carefully in the reed basket at my feet. It spreads out in comfort as its form brushes the patchwork plushness of the blankets I'd lined it with. I don't like ending with a with. The blankets with which I'd lined it. I know that sounds a little formal, but let's just see what it looks like. Yeah, I'll think about it later. A silent entity, I imagine its purrs of content as I carefully latch the lid in place, but I do not fool myself, the rainbow's colour has faded. Let's change that. Such a sin to bleed any rainbow dry. Give the basket a pat, settle back and recast. It's going to be a long day. Yes, I quite like the idea of the story. It still needs a lot of work, but it needs a sort of work I can just stare at it in silence for hours to make it work. Oh dear, it's 12:30. I don't know whether I should. Maybe we can at least plan another one. Should we at least plan another one? Does anyone want to give me 3 lovely words to play with? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 words to play with. Let's see if I can actually make a drabble this time. Any words, any words, any words, any words. Dum da dum dum da dum dum da dum dum da dum. You know, I got something. Well, I got a few nice things for my birthday, but I'm holding now. It's a wooden bird, and it's sort of shaped so it fits very well in your hands, and it's sort of like a adult fiddle toy that I can sort of. Can you hear that? It's just rubbing thumb against the bird's beak. Myriad, that's a great word. Myriad. Thank you very much. Any other glorious words you wish sorry about that, wish to bequeath unto Blue? Blue does love words. She does. She does. And yes, I'm just going to sit here until there are other words that pop up. Or at least I will sit here for another moment, and if there are no more words, I will grab some from my surrounds. Where are some surrounds words? Suddenly want to use mask. Mask. Myriad mask. And I don't know. Myriad mask. Not rainbow again. I turned around and there's another rainbow. Ballad. Okay. That's interesting. Or smog. You could use all of them. It doesn't have to be 3. I've used 4 before. 4 before. Split right. No. Please. Work. Here. That didn't work. You can go there. And that did not work in the least. I can't even use my own program. Split right. There we go. Notes. Dang. I failed. Why did I fail? No, I shouldn't be failing. This should be working. Look at this working. You're untitled too. What are you doing? You're both untitled too, but you have different titles. Why do you do this to me? Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. Here we go. Why are you still calling yourself untitled too? Myriad, mask, ballad, and smog. Okay. Let's make that bigger. Sorry, that was my neck cracking if you heard that. Not exactly pleasant, but... Okay, myriad, mask, ballad, and smog. I mean, adding smog in there makes it very interesting, because the others make it sound like some sort of, I don't know, maybe some medieval mummers performance or something, but adding smog. Maybe we could have some sort of mummers performance, but in a, it's weird to say modern day medieval, but a medieval-like world in a modern world, if you're catching this here drift. Yes, modern technology and smog, but sort of medieval hierarchy and celebrations and such. That sounds like it's going to turn into more than a drabble as well. But that's okay. I can just say in the videos that they began. Plenty of them begin as drabbles and grow. They grow, they flower, they sprout. Was that too loud? I'm sorry. Should I be whispering? Yes, my whispers. They're taking my voice into the yellow. Medieval culture but modern tech. Yes, that's my thoughts. You phrase it much more succinctly than I can. So I'm thinking Mama's Show. Yeah, this is definitely going to turn into a short story instead of a drabble. I can tell. Blue can tell. So I probably won't try to write too much of this one, but let's just have fun figuring out what's going to happen. It's probably a lot more fun for streaming, isn't it? Just planning as opposed to the actual writing process. We can plan things and then Blue will go off and write them or something. Because planning is fun, it's fun, it's fun. Sorry, I'm doing a lot of hand rubbing at the moment because it has suddenly gotten very cold here. Like, summer lasted forever here, and our summers are generally quite gentle and mild, but this one was a little more vicious than usual, and it lasted a very long time. When I say vicious, I mean for here. No, nothing compared to, like, the Queensland summers I grew up with. But, yes, that's gone now. It is cold. It is cold. Oh, but aren't all short stories a drabble at some point? Yes, they are. At that exact moment, they are 100 words. They are all a drabble. Yes. Yes, they are. They are. Hands are cold. Hands are cold. Blue is cold. I kept the bathroom window open for months. I did shut it before because it was getting quite cool, but I can't think of what other windows might be open. I'm sure the rest of them are shut. And I definitely don't want to put the heat pump on because it just costs so much. I've only got a little bit of firewood. Blue needs to get some firewood. Mama's Show. How about in the middle of a car park? Or parking lot. Car park. I'll probably use car park because generally I stick to my own English for short stories and such. Yeah, we're at the start of autumn and even if I live in a tropical place today, it is weirdly cold. I will definitely believe that. Oh, dearie me. In. Middle of a car park. Some kind of festival? Or just they're a traveling show and they're just having a show in the middle. I think, yeah, festival will take up too much time to explain. Let's just have it as a traveling Mama's Show. Traveling. My N isn't very powerful, is it? I keep losing my N's. An urban metropolis. Metropolis. That's a fun song. Who did that one again? I forget. It's a Monster Cat song. I'm sorry, friend. I've forgotten who did it. It's not Stephen Walking, is it? I can't remember. I need to look it up now. I feel bad for forgetting. I used to listen to so much Monster Cat. I haven't listened to it for ages, but so much Monster Cat. Monster Cat, Metropolis. Whew. It is Stephen Walking. It is. It is. Yeah. Goodness me. It's just incredible how much Monster Cat I used to listen to, but I haven't listened to it properly for ages and ages and ages, so I'm very behind. So be able to get Mask and Ballad into this very easily, and Smog, and I imagine Myriad will just find its way in there fairly easily. So this has given us sort of the setting and what's going on, but not really much of a story. So let's see if we can pull a little story out of this. Just something sweet and little, maybe. I'm wanting. Let's keep the story sweet today. Is this Does someone in the traveling Mama's Show have someone they like to meet in this town? Either a friend or a lover or a family member, or someone they meet every time they come through, and for a specific reason. It's just even just as simple as meeting a friend for some mead. I think we need to fit some more. So use whatever story we come up with to fit some more sort of medieval culture, modern technology clash, because that's the fun bit here. So, come up with a story that demonstrates the smoosh of evil culture and modern tech. So I'm still just thinking of setting, like having the medieval bunting and garlands, but spotlights and really high-tech sound systems and stuff. Oh dear. Some local elder that occasionally shows up with new inventions. New useful things for the show. Well, I take it any travelling mummers show, they never seem to make a huge amount of money, so maybe it's sort of a sponsor, or they've become a sponsor over years and give them nice things, and they just have a friendly meeting with their sponsor. So I'm guessing if we're meeting with a sponsor, we're the leader, but that means I think we'd still have an act, but probably, not as, or a former member, maybe. Former member who's gotten into the, I don't know, my immediate thought was they're deep in the stock market. Former member become a stockbroker. Invests their earnings. Earnings. Gives useful gifts. So probably start right in the middle of our act. It's not as death-defying as it was in the teens and 20s, but can still impress. Ain't that just the norm? Maybe. Maybe. We can think of something more interesting. Let's just bold that. So, what does their former member do? Well, involved in something ultra modern or ultra techy. AI. Oh dear. Oh. If it's AI, I mean, what if they show this person like an AI acrobat or something? It's like, why would we want to replace our acrobats with AI? I don't know. Maybe. So generate an acrobat with AI. Oh dear. Was that hearing something? Oh dear. Yeah, poor baby Bobby Brier's just woken up. So let's just finish taking these notes and then we may have to call it. Is that just a ridiculous idea? I thought it was funny, but... more notes. Yeah. Sorry if this is a silly idea. I'm enjoying it. I think we can make something fun out of this. So everyone can do pretty much everything. End of show was money. Get called from former member. Usually meet sometimes we need a bit of silly, sometimes whimsy, even, what might go as far as to say, even doing some jolly. I don't know, it seems... I don't know, this just makes the idea of generative AI just shows just how ridiculous it is, I think. Like, why would we want to watch AI doing backflips? It's much more interesting to watch a human do it. Why do we want to watch why do we want to listen to AI music? It's much more interesting to listen to a human create music. And why do we want to read an AI's writing when it's much more interesting to read a human's writing? I don't know. I think this does demonstrate the ridiculousness of it fairly well. And in a very fun environment. Excuse me. Include some lovely band etc with the troupe. Maybe just have the customary, if there's trying to gently turn down a kid trying to run away and join the mama's troupe. Considering some other kids who are actually serious. Yeah, this should be fun. And it's probably, a good thing to just end it on the very dry sort of why. Or maybe I'm seeing examples. I know this isn't in order, but sort of other troops using it. And won't get ahead without it. And maybe we can even have this POV feeling the concern, but yeah, nah. It'll never take off. Well, it's not gonna last long. We can hope. Oh dear. I think he's stopped crying, but I don't know. Any other thoughts for what we could do in this little story? Just not even necessarily story beats, just nice little things to include. Nice little things. Oh wait, no. Still crying? I think he's still crying. Oh well, I've been going for almost 2 hours anyway. Should probably call it, and I will work on this one later. It may not see the light of day for a little while, but I'm keen. Although, I'm keen about most of the stories in my short stories folder. There's over 40 of them. Sorry, baby, I'm coming. Yeah, we better end it there. Better end it there before the baby gets too unhappy. It's just a fad. Next season, some guy's going to come up with holographic displays again. Yeah, let's think of more interesting tech that will help them. That's a good idea. Just a fad. Feels more interesting. It's interesting. It's the N's. My N on this keyboard's just not keen. Yeah. So many more useful things we could be getting besides generative AI. Why are we wasting our time with this? I say we. Why are they wasting their time with this and trying to push it on us? I take it everyone has seen the the debacle going on with that indie book that Hachette published and has now pulled because it seems like it may have been written by generative AI. I know the author claims it's not true, that the person she got to edit used AI in the editing process, but how would she not have picked it up when she read it, when she got it back? I don't know. It's a debacle, and I'm hoping if there's enough of them, it will help get rid of generative AI. But who knows? I gotta go. I'm sorry. I've said that a few times. I don't want to go. I want to keep writing, but I need to settle the child, and I should probably sleep. And I am hungry too, even though I shouldn't be hungry. Okay, thank you so much for coming. Thank you. It's been lots of fun. I'm glad to stream again. And can we stream next week? Maybe next week, but I think from then on, the kitchen's going to be demolished. So, yeah, staying with the mother and father library while the kitchen's being demolished and rebuilt. Yes. Okay. Go tend to the small one and to yourself, Blue. Thank you so much, PK Demo. It was so lovely to see you and everyone else here. It always is. It's always so lovely coming back and seeing you still here. I definitely will not blame you if you left, but it's lovely, so lovely to see you still here, and I'm very, very grateful to you. Thank you. And wherever you are in the world, I hope the rest of your day is absolutely lovely, because that is what you deserve. Now let me mute the mute. Did I mute it? No. Mute? Yes? Stop music. Stop music. Still here, just listening. Bye-bye, KIU, man. Bye-bye. I've forgotten the lyrics. Doopy-doopy-doopy-doo. Parting Glass, that's the name of the song I sing. Here we go. Parting Glass lyrics. Oh, the poor boy. Poor child. We still good? We're still good. Of all the money that here I had, I have spent it in good company, and all the harm I've ever done, alas, it was to none but me, and all I've done for want of wit to memory now I can't recall. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night, and joy be to you all. Until next time, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Where am I? Here I am. Bye-bye.